All right, what's going on, guys? It's Amon-Rellik, the God Slayer. You know what it is. We're back in more Final Fantasy 14. Amon-Rellik gaming. So we're gonna get into the story again a little bit, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get through to the story until we hit 80, and then on the next episode I'm gonna go right into another episode where we'll go ahead and finish off the, or I'll try to finish off the job quest, so that I can get my 80 armor, and then we can get right back into the main story again. Let's go. LSA is eager to get on with the task. Alright, so yeah, that's level 78, 415 armor. Get another hapless soul that Alpha knows saved from mortal danger, I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Amon and I are going to go scout the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh, very well. Just take care out there. Okay. Let's go scout the area. Okay. Let's go scout the area. What we got? Scree. We're in a place called Scree. The path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east, and would you be so kind as to go west? We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In a short while then? Alright, we're heading west along the road. You are no match. God damn you. Wow. Big ass rock dogs. Big ass rock dogs. Ah, here's our destination. Right up in here. Sin Eater. Great. All right. Looks like we're heading almost directly up under it. We're getting close enough.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there. You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are. Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Urianger. And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course. Master Alphino waiteth for us atop Rung. Thither should we make our way.
Okay, yeah, so there ain't no flying up in there. They blowing shit down as quickly as possible around this piece. Alright. Apparently, there's a place over here. So what we'll do... Oh yeah, there it is. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and attune to this, and we'll be back in a moment. All right, we have made it back. We've made it back to the wall. Let's see what they've got to say. I didn't expect to see the Chais here, though I suppose it's well within their rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Gold. For this, we'll need to put all our heads together. Yes, we will. All right. Dark side gauge expanded. When executing Living Shadow, a second timer indicating its duration will appear. This timer indicates the duration of dark side, of course. Yeah, that's normal. That's normal. Yeah, blue gaze. Okay, yeah, that's right. We all know about that. Okay. Okay. So let me do this then. Let's go to layout and let's move my dark side gauge over just a smidgen this way. There you go. All right. We're gonna go ahead and keep going a little bit into the quest, and like I said, we'll do another like 10-15 minutes, and I'll put the first part in the video and this together. I'm grabbing those supplies. No. So yeah, I'll do another 15 minutes or so here, about another 20, and I'll put them both together, and then like I said, we'll go right on to the job one. All right. We'll share the findings of your scouting with mission with everybody. Okay. Because now I actually have the level required to finish that quest.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthri's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmor's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Sid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to Earth!
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder and seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it. Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain. In the form of a Talos. A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Boulder Dash! No one has ever made one even half that size.
Boulder Dash.
Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. A solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Well, let's see. First, we'd need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found near the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It'd be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
We have friends amongst the miners of Amon-Rellik. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Yulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a Talos of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief. That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium. With thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maud, and even those miners? But that's just about everyone in Valley Norvrand. Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
The artist Alphino and his assistants. Adventures of no import. Saviors of the world. That's what we are, goddammit.
Saviors of the world? Are you being serious? Oh, gods, you are.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
Go bring all of
We'll be
Norvrant
back
to
as soon
you.
as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
He's like, oh my god. He's like, what have I got myself into? China's. Have the design ready, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land. The knowledge of locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. What? A village of Ilmorian exiles? But those people are the very reason to lull a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work. Never. I never should have fixed that ruddy lift. Never should have ridden it up here. Never should have. Oh dear, Darling appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him, Amon. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants full of confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you your talos. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You'll need to find another way to stoke the fires of his motivation. Awaken his sense of daring. Choose words that will best encourage Shinuz. In order to succeed, you must uplift his spirit sufficiently during the conversation. Okay. Gotta encourage Shinuz! Duty commenced. Let's do this. Shinuz is plagued with self-doubt. You can't do it. No one can. Talos of that size, no one's even dreamed of it. You know, Alphino once struggled to collect firewood. He did, but he's such a capable lad, brimming with confidence. I suppose even the most capable among us have struggles to overcome. But regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers, and they're not valley-like to give it. Tristal's among them. You said so yourself. Lest you've forgotten, we essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forgive us. Things don't improve by themselves. You have to take the first step. I know. Unless we take the first step, there can never be reconciliation. There is a chance for everyone to come together, even if they hurled stones at me. Perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. But then, in the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building that enormous talos is impossible, and no amount of contrition will change that. And even by some miracle, the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones. They think that the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. It's less absurd than the change that's come to Ilmor. I can't argue with that logic. Enormous as the task is, it's simply a matter of finding a solution to a practical problem. From that perspective, it's not entirely unrealistic. But realistic or no, there's no guarantee of success. There are risks to consider should the venture fail. I imagine for a moment that we fail to reach Valtteri and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may unleash his hordes of Eaters and we'll meet a horrible end. He's already stated that the Talos wouldn't be possible to build for battle. And I'm not sure how he'll respond to saying that I'll protect him and I'll protect everyone. Then we'll go together. Oh, so I could die with you? Okay. How can you remain so optimistic through all this? It's downright tiring. Tell me, why did you throw yourself in the midst of such a grueling struggle? To protect those I love. Indeed. What else could compel us to face such dangers? I too have someone I wish to protect, with whom I want to live my days in peace. Okay, so I made one little... He's powered up. He's ready to go. He's powered up. Yes, by the gods, I can do this. I just need a little faith in myself. Right, let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers. With Tristal. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Yulmore. No, wherever you go, I'm going too. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. Please don't tell what might happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this is a bad idea after all. I don't have what it takes. Master Chai, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead, and that which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. Even should it be a feat fit for the divine, if something has been done before, then it can most assuredly be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? Perhaps, Master Chai, perhaps. But what is man if not an idealistic creature? 'Tis not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did we meet with frustration on the course. They meet with frustration on the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them if they had given up. Yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged on toward their goals. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire, the desire to make the impossible possible. Come, darling, like the old days. I will be the first to see your Talos. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity. I'm glad my words struck a chord, shall we? My words did too, goddammit. Yours ain't the only one. Hell, acting like you the only one that can talk to somebody and get them to do something crazy as hell. I can do it too, goddamn it. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. You have every right to be angry with us. Please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mount Gold by means of a Talos of herefore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land. That is you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation? After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation. You have every right to be upset. Balthree is not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we know now that what we did to you, to full many, was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make it ends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. I'm not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you, hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in your city. I wanted to be you once. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we wouldn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mount Gold. You have my word. I'll set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building, nay, the history of all mankind. But rest assured, this genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver. Ah, wicked white. Is there a problem? Well, you see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. While I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all we required. But I forgot one rather important item needed to bring a Talos to life. Leonine. The heart? Leonine. That's right, the heart. I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. So while I work on the design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore with which to fashion the heart. A heart suitable for bringing the life of Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. Alright guys, we knocked that out, we made it to level 80. So next, we going back into the other story so that we can get our 80 gear. I'm Amon-Rellik the God Slayer. Amon-Rellik Gaming. We out.